Joe Biden, when I went in 2017, and he called me, 2021, when he became president, called me over to the White House, and we were sitting there talking. I said, Mr. President, I got to be honest with you, you've gone so far left, I think you're out of the mainstream. That's not who you were. You and I have worked together for many, many years. He was always a centrist. You could make a deal with him. He was always looking for the other side to sit down and talk to him. I said, sir, you've gone so far left, or your staff's taking you so far left. This is not right. It's not going to fare well for you. And we had those conversations for many, many times. And then you have what we have today, and you have you have a trifecta for the Republican Party, and you have a president that's very strong, very well supported, and a base that's very strong, unmovable. So we've never seen this, okay? And the bottom line is, what's the checks and balances? Well, first of all, I've said this, and I've always said this. The representative form of government we have, I might not have supported or voted for the person that you have voted for that sits in the seat, any seat. But once they're there, I respect the way they got there. It's an open democratic process. They got voted in. I'm going to do everything I can to help Joe Biden be successful. I'm going to do everything I can to help Donald Trump be successful.
Why? Why? If what
because
he's
that's
doing
my
doesn't
job.
agree. I mean,
no, that's my
I'm
job.
Sure
is
Michael and Ali, but I think this last thing I'll say, and I'll be quiet. I'm gonna just read from the book, because maybe this will. And I ask why, because Donald Trump is his agenda.
Well, wait a minute. The bottom line is he is the elected president. He's my president. I want him to succeed, but I got to speak truth to power.
Yes.
There's a way you speak to Donald Trump different than you speak to anybody else, because you know what you're dealing with there. And I was the only Democrat he talked to for 2 years, in 17 and 18, okay? So we had a relationship, and he is very, very magnetic. When you're with him, it's not the same. What you see on television is not what you see face to face, completely. So I'm saying to you right now, with what we're going through in this country right now, I am praying that we all have better angels in us, and that he has a better angel say, Mr. President, we need you to be the comforter in chief right now. This country needs you to heal this country. Only you can do it to bring it back. You have to set the stage. I'm begging for that. I'm praying for that. And I hope that we all would. But just throwing darts back and forth you're not going to change him that way. That is not. But I think he wants to go down as a president who's very successful, that brought the country together. If not, he's going to be a president that goes down in history as one that divided our country further. And I think when he realizes that, and I'm praying to God that he can bring it back.
So I'm very curious about a couple of things. One, you in the book, aptly named Dead Center, you said you were a centrist, but you're from a state that's not a centrist-oriented state.
The most Republican state in the nation right
so
now.
it's a very, very conservative state.
And I still got elected there with an R40 state.
And I remember well your election and the first time for governor. Going back to your election as governor,
2004.
And because I was,
you were there.
I was there. I remember it well. So you have this experience in a very red state like West Virginia.
Now wait, give us a little bit of a history. West Virginia was probably the most Democratic state for 80 years.
It was, but
always a conservative Democrat.
I was going to say that Democratic state is not going.
Well, we were the last. We were the last. We were the northernmost southern state in the nation. We were the last southern state to flip. But when we flipped quicker than anybody else within one period of a decade, one span. 2010, it was. I knew we were in trouble in 2010. I felt it back when I ran for governor. But you understand, every time I ran, I never ran unopposed, and I always had good poll ratings. 30% of Democrats never voted for me.